Our book called The Uncommon Journey is about the survival of a brother and sister during World War II. And what makes this book different from other biographies, it is written by siblings who are 8 years apart. And my sister has different memories of the same events that I have. And that's what gives the book more of a dimension that a normally biography would. It starts out in Vienna, where we was born, and then went on to Shanghai, how we survived in Shanghai during the war and the Japanese occupation, and then after the war and our life in the United States. And Deborah became a very successful fundraiser, and I became a successful designer of women's coats and suits.
What inspired us to write the book was when we were thinking about it for a while, but not really into a book. It was just something we always felt. We never knew anything about our background, about our parents. We lived in silence pretty much. It was more on the need-to-know basis, and somehow going to the Holocaust Museum and all of a sudden just walking around and Ilie spotting an area where they actually had pictures, that they featured pictures of the Jews in Shanghai, and lo and behold, there I was in most of those pictures. And that all of a sudden jolted both of us. And the feeling was, oh my God. And then looking at, in particular, one picture, I remember the Japanese that occupied China at the time were looking to take pictures to show that they are very good to the people and we weren't starving, and they were looking for children that pretty much fit the picture. And there we were playing at the time, and they took a picture of 3 little children, of which, you know, was me and 2 friends sitting there. And they asked us to smile, which was extremely difficult. But then again, we had no choice. Looking at their sabers, we thought we better smile. So we smiled for the picture, and then after the picture was taken, I remember I was always on a curious side. I saw this area that I wanted to go into, and I sort of was near barbed wire. And I remember just halfway trying to crawl through it, the Japanese came over and said, "You can't do this," in a very forceful way. And the next thing I knew, I felt the heat coming onto my thigh, and that they actually stabbed me in the thigh. And of course, I could feel the heat coming through and something running, but there wasn't any pain yet. But evidently, I tried to leave as fast as I could. And when I came home, of course, when my mother saw me and saw all that blood on the side, of course, I told her that I fell over some wire. But all these memories came back looking at that picture.